I wrote a piece last month and Quincy felt that I should share it. It's called March Madness. Tick, tock. Time moves at the same speed but feels so different. Isolation, mobility, stay home, shelter in place, suffocate the urge to surround oneself with others. Crowd scenes on the TV seem outdated in a matter of a few weeks. Missing interactions, longing for a handshake, a hug, a toast with a circle of companions. The shift has arrived. We hoped for it, didn't we? We crowded movie theaters watching stories about how the end of the world happens. For the past 30 years or more, we've been intrigued by alien and zombie invasions, catastrophes and plagues, tsunamis, earthquakes, and Mayan predictions. How curious that what brings us to a halt is something that we cannot see. So small we breathe it into our bodies without knowing. So frightening that we can only stop it by stop being what we're doing, by going home and staying there. What seemed like something that could have been handled in a matter of a few weeks has expanded beyond our control. Hospitals are overwhelmed. We don't have enough protective equipment, and our federal government didn't consider it a serious threat until it was too late. So the states and hospitals are left to resolve issues without the support of the federal government. The machine is broken. We always knew that it was, but relied on the institutions to step up and resolve any dangers. It seemed to have been working for the last 70 years. But that was not true. Only an illusion I've created for myself. We creative collectively, and still find hope in that illusion. Hope, faith, wish, so much out of our control that one can only rely on faith in some higher purpose to this pandemic. And the roads are open, the air quality is improved, but people are dying. The world is forcing us to take a time out, or else something much worse. If we don't control the virus, then it will continue sneaking further and spreading wider until the majority of the planet is coughing and short of breath, overheating with fever. COVID-19 is giving humans the symptoms that we have given our planet by our pollution, our devouring of resources, and disregard for our fellow earthlings. Our planet is overheated and short of breath. It's aching all over, its joints, its blood, the rivers and water. It has a fever and cannot breathe. The globe's immune system has kicked in, and it's found a way to slow down this overpopulated human race. This animal with such little regard to its home, ravaging forests, caging all other animals, poisoning the waters, burning fuels pulled from deep beneath the earth's crust. We are the virus. We need to be controlled. Slow down, breathe, stop and reflect. If we don't, we kill ourselves. We first start with the weak, the old. And if we ignore it, then it will come for more. The busy, the active, the run down. It will trample our communities if we carry on as if nothing's wrong. Yet there will be those who continue, those who refuse and don't care about the lives they sacrifice. But history will not be kind. Those people will be tossed from the collective memory. They will disappear in their shame, remembered only by their selfishness and inaction, only remembered as an example of how not to live. Some industries will die. The poor will become poorer. Those with compassion will lead the way, but they'll need to find their own rewards. The wealthy will hide. Some will step up and help. But I wish for a redistribution of wealth. That seems beyond possible, even in a pandemic. But a shift is happening. Perhaps the one we all need to survive. Perhaps it's the one we all need to survive. A bright light is being shone on those who are keeping us alive and healthy. It's the workers, the nurses, the doctors, the farmers, the clerks, the food deliverers, the caregivers, the truck drivers. Billionaires aren't helping anyone now, unless they're paying the ones who are doing the work. The ones that don't have any option, who have to bring something home for income. This shift is bringing a light to those who matter most, those who do the most. And I wonder why such an imbalance in earnings. If we all had an opportunity to have some savings, wouldn't we take it? We'd all be in a better place. And why do billionaires even exist? How much can one person spend? How much is one person worth? As a child, a millionaire was something to aspire to be, to imagine. But imagine having assets 1,000 times $1 million, or for some 60,000 times $1 million. Unimaginable. And yet we don't have a stable medical system. We focus our values on material items, shopping until we're numb, eating until we're numb, drinking until we're numb, smoking, getting high, fucking, scrolling, working until we're numb. We have so much and we're all still so unhappy. What are we running away from? We're unsure if we're running away from something or if we're running towards something. We tell ourselves stories that make us feel good, even horrific stories sometimes, as pain can be just as comforting, even more comforting than joy sometimes. Oh, to be vulnerable. We're afraid to look within. As we see glimpses of what is possible, it terrifies us. Not always, but it's easier to avoid, to numb, to stay with what's familiar. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Time keeps rolling forward. Not faster, not slower. The shift is upon us. The shift is now. We dreamt of it. We prayed for it, if I was one to pray. We got what we asked for.